Hello, my lovely Aries. I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do your April 2020 general reading. This is kind of a new spread that I've come up with, and it's your bonus reading because I wasn't sure how well it would go over. I did one for Scorpio because they had the most likes. You came in second, and then Pisces is third. So I figured, because I'm not really sure how this is going to go, they will be the bonus readings, and then I will jump into everyone's general readings for the rest of the month or within a month's time of when you view this. My readings are timeless, so keep that in mind as well. Don't get hung up on dates. So I'm going to do past energy, present, future, love, finances and career, health and well-being, blockages, so what we need to work on, how people are viewing you, and Spirit's advice. You got 2 cards for that one. I don't know, this doesn't seem like I moved it somehow. Anywho, whatever. Keep in mind, this is a general reading and will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email is in the box below. I'll gladly give you all the information you need on personals. It's on the community tab, as well as my website. And don't forget to check me out on Patreon. I am not extending these bonus readings, and I haven't decided if I'm going to extend the actual generals yet or not, but I will let everybody know if that's the case. I do have all my love reading bonus, all the love readings that I've done. The bonus extended material is all uploaded to Patreon. Go check that out to support me. If you would like to, it's a monthly subscription, any denomination. Increase it, decrease it at any time, and cancel at any time. It is totally up to you, so no obligation whatsoever. Which I feel like would be really good for you, because I feel like, Aries, whoever I'm talking to, you do not want to be tied the fuck down. You are sick and tired of being told what to do, where to go, when to do things, how things are going to work. I feel like giving up. I'm just like giving everyone the finger, and I'm leaving. I'm out of town. I'm getting the fuck out of here is what I hear it. I feel it. I feel like I'm crawling out of my skin right now. Like, I'm about ready to, I feel like I'm a ticking time bomb that I'm going to explode on somebody if this MF does not get up off me, is what I feel. So somebody's kind of agitated right now, and I don't know if it's because, if this is a love situation where your current partner, the person you wanted to be with, or an ex-person is just pissing you off to no end because of their fickle ways. Like, decide already what the fuck's going on. I feel like something was out of your hands, and you were like, fuck it, I'm taking charge of it. So I think your last reading was the tables have turned. So like the ball's in your court now. And I almost feel like you don't want it to be. You're like, I've given up on it, basically. Especially if we're talking about love. I don't feel like you've given up on love completely. I just feel like somebody is really pissing you off. The dynamic between you and somebody is irritating you. And if it's not love related, it could be a family member, a friend, or a foe. Because I do feel like people are kind of, running the piss flap. Oh, by the way, use bad language. If you don't like it, there's the door. I do hope that you stay, though, because this could be for you. If not, whatever. Also, because of the energy I'm sitting in and the fact that I feel like someone's about ready to pop off, if you feel the need to pop off at me because this isn't your story, or you don't like what I said, or what the fuck ever, I don't know. There's a million reasons for people to fly off the handle. I don't recommend doing it because I will block your ass. I'm just going to say right now, I don't care what sign you are, who you are. I don't even care if you're my own mother. I'll block you. No negativity. Somebody is just, I'm fired up right now. Like, my energy's like, whoo. So I feel like I'm ready to go, and I'm not thinking things through. So just be careful of that, because I know that Aries, you guys tend to take charge and you lead very well. Scorpios like that too. Aries, definitely. You guys make awesome bosses, entrepreneurs, like going out to starting your own business. I'm like, I don't even know where I'm going with this. Communication could be a problem between you and other people. I almost feel like you don't feel like you're being heard right now, or everything you're saying is being misinterpreted. So I almost feel like your point isn't getting made, and it's irritating you because usually you're very articulate and you don't have a problem, getting your point across and having people understand where you're coming from or what you're trying to fucking say. And I feel like you might be having a little bit of a hang up with that. And I don't necessarily feel like it's you, like you're not saying something right. I feel like it's the people around you aren't interpreting it right. So it's something to do with them, not you. So just I would just take a step back if you feel your blood starting to boil, basically, because you're just not seeing eye to eye with somebody. Anywho, so in the recent past was blah 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 blah. What brought us up to this point? The wheel reversed. No change. So I feel like you've been sitting in a situation for a minute, Aries. At least in the recent past. You were hoping for change. You were hoping for something to move forward. Either in love, life, career, whatever. We'll see what this is 100%. But I feel like change was necessary. It was wanted by you. You wanted some form of forward movement, and it just was not happening. For some reason, I feel like this has to do with a relationship, something not moving forward, but some of you, it could be in work. You might not have gotten that promotion or advancement, or maybe you wanted to relocate, and it just didn't seem like it was ever gonna fucking happen. Why is the wheel? Thank you. Well, we have the sun reversed, so you didn't get the clarity that you wanted, so maybe conversation, like I said, things were being misinterpreted. Somebody wasn't understanding what you were trying to say, or they just weren't getting the damn message. Maybe if you sent them an email, it got sent to their spam box, and they could have just found it, or your spam box, so check your spam box just in case, but especially if you're waiting on an email. But anyways, I just feel like you're not very happy that you're in the same old energy. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So this could be an unhappy relationship for some of you. You were hoping that you guys could progress forward and I almost feel like you tried to heal a past situation or a situation that you were in, like a partnership, trying to fix things, rebalance the scales, basically heal something with somebody, and somebody was not reciprocating your feelings. But I feel like every time you tried to communicate with this person, it just fell on deaf ears. It was like, are you even fucking listening to me? So that could be where the anger's coming from, because to me this is a relationship, not being satisfied with a current partner, a past partner, or just not being happy that this didn't move forward, that you haven't come into union with said person. I feel like it's all three of those things for different people. And for others of you, because this is your love section, but sometimes just in life, that can pop up. It is our lives, these are the days of our lives. But anyways, if we're talking about work, I feel like I said, you didn't get that promotion. You didn't get the advancement, the raise that you were looking for, because this is not feeling stable and not being happy about the status quo. Because I feel like if that's the case, you were not being recognized for your efforts, and your blood is boiling now because you put a lot of time and energy into whatever this project was, whatever company this is. I almost feel like I'm so mad at my boss or this company for not seeing my worth, and for not paying me what I deserve, that I'm about ready to walk out the door. So that could be what I was talking about when I said I'm about ready to flip everybody off and just haul ass. Some of you might be wanting to quit your jobs because you're just fed up. It's like, no, I went above and beyond and you didn't even notice, so I'm not doing jack shit for you anymore, whether we're talking about love or money. Five of Pentacles, you feel left out in the cold. Some of you could have literally lost your job, whether you got laid off, and if that's the case, I feel like you went out with a fucking shebang. Just saying. Whether it was a layoff or you got fired. But there's a sense of lack here. I just feel like I didn't get to move up. I didn't get what I wanted. somebody wasn't seeing my point of view. They weren't seeing my worth. And, I feel like I want to give everyone the finger right now. So, current energy, but that was in the recent past. So, let's see. That's what led us up to this point. We have the Three of Swords reversed. It could have been within a relationship, somebody not seeing your worth. But that's healing from heartbreak, getting over disappointment. So, getting over the loss of a job. Maybe you're finding something better and realizing that a different company is going to see your worth and pay you accordingly. Everything happens for a reason. And I feel like some of you are sitting in that energy now. Like, okay, I know I blew up. I knew I was mad. This didn't go my way, but maybe it's because something better is coming. When one door closes, another opens, or they say God opens a window and you jump out and just pray you're on the first fucking floor because we don't got wings. But that would really be disappointing. But I feel like you're getting over people who didn't see your worth, whether we're talking about career or love, or even hell, friendships. Because I feel like you were dealing with some shady fucking people, Aries. I almost said Aquarius, so you could have been dealing with an Aquarius, whether it was platonically or in love land, and you're very disappointed by their actions, because I feel like someone was talking shit, running their mouth. That could have been part of the reason why you felt that sense of lack, or you felt left out. You could have been left out of a group of friends, outings, when everyone gets invited to this event, that event, whatever, they might have left your name off the list because Susie Q over here was running her fucking mouth, talking shit about you, and then nobody wanted drama, so you weren't invited. And you might have found out about it, and you're like, that motherfucker's never gonna change. I'm finally seeing things clearly. Susie's not my friend. She has never really had my back, so now I'm not going to have hers, kind of thing. So I do feel like you're getting rid of people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And it was rough. It was a hard thing to do because you really trusted whoever these people were or this person. But you're getting over it because you're realizing that you don't have time for that shit, You're better than that. Three of Swords reverse, please. What are we healing from currently? So you're having those aha moments, basically. You're seeing people, places, and things for who they are and what they are. We have the moon. Yeah, there was secrets. Somebody was spreading some drama. I'm just going to say I definitely feel gossip. And some of you could have just recently, because this is your current energy, just recently recovered from a secret being spilled. Because I feel like you trusted someone. You might have told them about a love interest, and maybe they told your love interest, whether it was an ex or someone new, that you had a crush on them or whatever. I almost feel like it was a very embarrassing secret that was leaked, and you want to punch this person. Just saying. Yeah, you let your guard down with someone, and they took advantage of it. Yeah. And now you're ending this shit. You're like, nope, you're never gonna change. I'm fucking done. I always have to clean up your mess. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm washing my hands of you. No. Yep. I don't even feel like you're telling that person this. I feel like you're just literally falling off the radar. You're gonna ghost them because it's just too much. It's too much work to deal with whoever this is, and I feel like it was a friend of yours. It could have even been an ex, because sometimes they do that. But for some reason, I don't feel like you would have been as disappointed if it was an ex. This is like someone you've known for a long time who stabbed you in the back, basically. But you're getting over it. You're ending that cycle. Some of you are even packing your shit and moving. If this was a roommate of yours, you might be packing their shit and throwing it out the window. Maybe that's why I said when God opens a window, you better hope it's the first floor. All their shit's out in the fucking doorway. I just feel like you're done with the stress of it all. It's like, nope, closing it. You're closing out those cycles because that person wouldn't change and the situation wouldn't change, whether we're talking about work, love, or friends. You're making the change. So you're like, I'm gonna turn that wheel myself. I'll crank it by hand, motherfucker. I grew up without power windows. I know how to work the crank knob. I'll make this happen. Cause yeah, I feel like they wouldn't have done shit. So you're pushing someone out the window. Basically. when I come up with these analogies, I'm telling you what, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. So, yeah, that's good for you, though, because you need to do that. Not everybody has your best interest at heart. And a lot of times people will stay friends with people that have been their enemy forever. And I know, you keep your friends close and your enemies closer, but you don't spill secrets to your fucking enemy. You just keep them around so you know where they're at. And this was someone you genuinely trusted. And I feel like you trusted this person to the point where you literally they could have been your roommate. Either they were up until this point or they were in the past, like in your college days, your younger years. This is someone you've known for a minute, Aries. And you're really hurt by this. It's like, you'll never change. I can't handle this anymore. And if it's a lover, whether it was your current partner or someone, if it was your current partner, you're ending it. You're like, nope, I'm breaking up with you. I can't do it. It's too much work. You've cheated on me for the last time. You've hurt me for the last time. I'm done. And if this was a new love interest, I feel like there was fuck games, a lot of ghosting. You didn't really know where you stood with this person. You always felt left out. And it just wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't moving forward. It wasn't changing. And you're just like, done. So no matter who we're talking about, you're done. Near future, we have the Two of Swords, confusion. I feel like there's two sides to this situation, obviously, because there's two people involved. So if you have mutual friends with this either ex person or your love interest or this frenemy, whoever it is, I feel like those mutual friends are getting your side and they're also getting the other person's side, and it's leaving them very confused. You might be confused about one of your friends' situations, or your love interest is bringing this information to you, like something happened to them and you're like, I don't have all the information, like I can't tell you what to do because I only have your side of the story. So it's like, I'm not going to give you advice because it wouldn't be proper unless I knew what was going on with the other person, kind of thing. So I feel like in the near future, if anyone is asking you for advice, if you don't feel that you have all the information, you're not going to give your advice, because I feel like it might have backfired for you in the past, when you just said your point of view and you didn't know, like you didn't have the whole story, and then the person took your advice and then they blamed you and you're like, I ain't dealing with this drama no more. If I don't have all the information, you ain't getting shit from me, basically. But regardless of that, I feel like you just don't know what to do moving forward. You don't know who to trust. I strongly feel that snake in the grass energy up here with friends, family, exes, lovers, whatever, bosses, co-workers, especially co-workers. Ugh. You just don't know what to do. You don't know what direction to move in. It's like, should I stay living in the same town that I'm living in? Because I feel like if you're thinking that you've lived in the same area for like your whole fucking life, at least that one message, because not all Aries have lived in the same area forever. Some of you have traveled quite a bit, actually, but I feel like for this one message, it's like, I've lived in this fucking town my whole life. This is what I know. My family's here. These are the people I grew up with. I know what to expect. It's kind of complacent energy, but I'm not happy here. So I want to move somewhere. I want to relocate. I want a new life where nobody knows my name. Like, I feel like I'm living in an episode of Cheers. Everyone knows my fucking name here. I don't like it. I want to go somewhere else. So I feel like some of you are kind of up in the air, or you will be in the near future, as to whether or not you want to relocate. And I feel like if you relocate, you're going from a cold climate to a warm climate. For whoever that's for, my nose is tingling, so that's definitely something. Because I feel like the vitamin D would be good for you. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you hate the fucking cold. It's like 50-50. There's a group of Aries who love the cold. They love to go ice fishing, skiing, snowboarding, snow tubing, snowmobiling, the whole 9 yards. And then there's another group of Aries where you're like, fuck the cold, hell no. If it's under 50 degrees, kiss my ass, basically. I ain't going outside. I want to be baking in the sun. I don't care if I get like skin cancer. Like, I know that's horrible to say, but I don't mean it like that. Um, there's a snow bunny and then a sun babe. So those are the two groups. And I feel like the person who wants to relocate, you live in a cold climate and you're pretty much fucking done with it. You're done with the cold weather and the cold ass people. The Queen of Pentacles reversed, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but not necessarily. This is not feeling stable, feeling like you can't fucking trust anybody. So I feel like that's kind of where the confusion is going to come in the near future. It's like, who can I trust? Who can I turn to? Who's my friend and who's my foe? So you're definitely going to be looking around at your circle of friends and seeing who belongs and who doesn't. Even at your family members, because I feel like some of you might have one sibling, who is not on the up and up. This person, they're a chronic liar. I feel like they kind of mooch. They might ask to bum like 10, 20 bucks here and there for gas or smokes or something, and they rarely pay you back. When they do, they re-borrow it like the next fucking day anyway, so it's as if you never get your money back. I feel like this is somebody's brother or sister. It's a sibling. They're younger than you are, Aries. They're just a mooch. You're sick of it. And it's like, dude, I'm not fucking made of money either. But it's family, so you help. And it's almost like if I relocated and got away from all this, I wouldn't have to deal with any of that. Because I feel like you don't want to be an asshole or a bitch to your sibling because it's family. But not all family members are good for us, I'm just saying, I have an extremely toxic father, so my life has been I'm going to say 1,000,000% better, just going to say, since he exited my life. It was difficult, I cried a lot, but it was worth it in the end. Anyways, like I said, I've had a rough life, but anywho, I just feel like you're not feeling stable where you're at, and you're not, it's a lot of work now, but you're going to feel that way in the near future too, and you're going to try to figure out how to get the hell out of Dodge, basically. Some of you might be feeling like you don't have enough money to relocate, so you might be confused or trying to think of ways to get the funds together to do so. So if you're not in that energy yet, because this is near future, maybe save some of your pennies now, set it aside, because I feel like you're going to want to run away from you're going to want to haul ass out of the area. But you're going to be trying to figure out how to do it. How to get the money together to do it. Save your money now, I'm just saying. Especially if you have some in your bank account right now. Just be conscientious of where your money's going, what you're spending it on. Like, do you really need this or do you really need that? Because I feel like coming up here, because this is within a month, within 1 to 2 months, this near future energy, I feel like you're going to be ready to leave, to relocate, for whoever this is for. So make sure that you save as much money as you can now. Some of you are trying to buy a new vehicle, and I feel like you're wondering if you can afford the payments, if the bank is going to move forward with this loan. You really need this vehicle because either you don't have one right now, or the one you have, or the vehicle you have is a hunk of shit, and you're like, it's time for something new. So it's been a long time coming for that. I do feel like you will get answers regarding a loan for a vehicle. And it might come right in the nick of time, right before your other car shits the bed. Yep, right before it dies. Fucking death card. So it will balance out, which is good, because this is an imbalance in the upright, and this is things evening out and being fair in the reverse. So I feel like what goes around comes around, and you are going to get what you want. So if you're trying to get a loan for a car, even if you don't have the best credit, I feel like now is really the time to do that, because a lot of creditors are kind of being lenient because of the economy, and especially in the United States. So I really feel like for whoever this message is for about the car, you might be shocked as shit when they approve you for this loan, but I feel like you'll get approved. Just make sure that you can afford the monthly payments, and that the interest rate isn't fucking outrageously high. So I feel like some change is coming. It's just you're confused on how to move forward. So your love life, we have the One of Cups, fondness reversed. So I don't feel like you guys are giving up on love, but I feel like you're redirecting your energy. There might have been somebody that you were interested in, and I feel like it wasn't really going anywhere. Like I said in your last reading, the tables have turned. Or was it you? No, that was Gemini. Put him in timeout. But anyways, I feel like you hold the power, and because of how long it's taken and how the situation hadn't really changed, it's just been dragging out for so long. I feel like you're not really offering up your cup of love anymore. It's almost like you're rethinking the situation. It's like, I don't know if I really want this anymore. It was fun while it lasted. It was like, I don't even feel like you were with this person. And for those of you who actually connected with the person you had a crush on, I feel like when you two connected, it didn't move forward in the way you wanted it to, and you weren't very happy. It's almost like, I did all this work for that? Like, I thought that this would be more fulfilling. So I feel like some of you might be ending connections if that's the case. It's almost like, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it, and then you're like, this is not what I thought it would be, kind of thing. It's almost like looking at a shiny red apple, and you're like, damn, that looks delicious. You take a bite, and it tastes bitter as fuck, and you're like, ugh. Like, oh, it looked better than it really is. And I feel like that happened in love for some of you. So you're just kind of taking your cup back and pouring it inward and just focusing on yourself. And it's like, what's meant to be will be, and I'll find the one eventually. We have the Three of Swords. In the upright, we had that in your current energy reversed. So this is like healing from that. So this could be why you want to relocate. Get the hell away from this person who hurt you. I just feel like it was more disappointment. Some of you, it was legit pain. This person fucking stomped on your heart. And you're trying to recover and go inward and just basically drink from your own cup. Love yourself. This is needing to heal. So, needing to heal from a relationship that you thought was going to be fulfilling. But somebody fucking stabbed you in the damn heart. Well, isn't that a bitch? I feel like this is recovery mode as well. So if this is a past heartbreak, you're ready for love, but you're being picky, you're being selective, which rightfully so. I don't fucking blame you one bit. I would be picky too. Because once you've been hurt so many times, it's like, yeah, no, I know what I want now, and I know what I don't want. And if you have any traits whatsoever that fall in the don't want category, I'm not even going to look at you. You want to settle down. You want the end all be all. You want that commitment. You want that security. Someone you can laugh with, have fun with. Someone who's not going to stab you in the fucking back, basically. So I feel like there's healing energy here, and you're really, your worth now. So you will not take anything. You're not going to accept any offers that are less than what you deserve. You're taking charge of your own life. You're becoming the leader of your life. You're not following anybody. You're not following suit with this trend, that trend, this person, that person. If your friends are telling you, oh, so-and-so would be perfect for you, you're like, well, maybe, but I don't like this about them, that about them. Don't play matchmaker with me. I'm good. When the time is right, I'll meet Mr. Right or Mrs. Right. I don't want Mr. or Mrs. Right now. No, I'm done with them. I'm done with feeling like I don't matter. I'm important, and God damn it, I'm waiting for someone who sees my worth. So you guys are definitely standing in your power, and you're not taking anyone's shit anymore, in love or just in life. You're like, that's why I felt like my blood was boiling. So there's a lot of healing energy, and that's beautiful, and I love it. Which, I want to know a little bit more about your love life, so I'm just going to do this right quick. I'm trying to make these bonuses. I hate it when I do that. I'm trying to make these bonuses a little quicker, but you know, whatever. So we have forgiveness and mysticism. I feel like this forgiveness is you're not forgiving other people. I mean, some of you could be, because I don't feel like you're being an asshole or anything like that. You're standing in your power. You know what you deserve and what you don't. You're not accepting anything less, and that is fucking epic. That's awesome. Keep doing that. I feel like you're forgiving yourself for falling victim to people's bullshit, to all the things, like, to anyone who has hurt you in any way, shape, or form. It's almost like, I feel like you used to beat yourself up for it. Like, I should have seen it. I should have known. Like, so-and-so warned me, or there was this red flag, that red flag. You would just go over and over and over in your head about all the things that you know, all the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, you know. But you're just accepting it and forgiving yourself, which is what you need to do, because, you know, we all fuck up. We're human. And manipulative people, which I feel like you have dealt with your fair share of those types of people, are good at what they do. They make it seem like they're that shiny red apple, but they're fucking rotten inside, filled with worms, you know? We have mysticism, which this is, it's almost like, it's forgiving yourself for not seeing all the worms and rotten inside of the apple, basically, because these people were, they hid it very well. So you're forgiving yourself for not seeing that. But I also feel like you're keeping to yourself, and you're a bit of a mystery to those around you, especially to potential suitors. If we're talking about love, you're keeping your feelings. You're keeping your feelings to yourself. You're keeping your cards close to your chest. You're not really putting yourself out there too much. You're more alluring, because I feel like your confidence is picking up. So because of that, you have more options than you ever had before, whether you realize it or not. It's because people are trying to figure you out. That's awesome. So basically, it's all about healing and self-love, and you're keeping your business to yourself. All right. So finances and career, we have the Sun reversed, and that is clarity reversed. So things are not really clear for you near future and in your finances. I feel like some of you are trying to figure out what you want to do for work. Like, I feel like nothing seems to be changing where I'm at. I'm not being recognized at work. I feel like you were up for a promotion and you didn't get it, like I said before, and you're not happy about that. It's like, I'm not getting paid what I deserve to be paid. I'm not, getting recognition for all my hard work. I'm not happy at this job. I'm just, what would make me happy? I feel like this is a childhood dream that you've thought a lot about. You're sick of the status quo. You're bored, basically. But you're trying to figure out what to do. It's like, out of all these options, what can I do? Or what's available to me, basically. So, is it a creative idea that you have? It's like, I know that I want to build this, but how am I going to get the supplies or the machines or the tools to build said thing? So I feel like it's either going after one dream, and these are all the aspects of, how am I going to get this? How am I going to get that? How am I going to start it? How am I going to advertise it? That could be all like what the confusion is. So maybe you do need to take a step back and really think, and, not really put your plan into action yet, but start making a checklist, start making, writing down, a business plan. There we go. Especially if you're going into business on your own. I feel like you'd be a very good leader and you could be successful at whatever this endeavor is. And it's something that is unique to you. I feel like it's not, whatever this is, this idea is, you're keeping quiet about it because you don't want anyone to take your idea, but it's a unique talent and it's not a common thing. It's not like writing a book or stained glass or soap making or making candles. It's not like that. It's something different. It would make you stand out, but you don't really know how to approach it yet. So I feel like you're trying to gain clarity on how to move forward with this endeavor. And some people might be arguing with you because they disagree. They might think that you need to stay working where you're working, that they don't want you to relocate, they don't want you to start your own business. But usually people who fight you on something, it's because they're jealous and they want to be able to do it. So just keep that in the back of your mind, and just follow your heart. Can I get more on the sun reverse for finances and career, please? Some of you could have been laid off for a while and you haven't found another job yet. Or you just could be laid off right now because of this whole quarantine shit that's going on. And you're wondering when when business is going to pick up again. Or if you're going to get your job back, or if you're going to have to find another job. If you are laid off right now, I highly suggest kind of, really think about something that you could do on the side using your talents, even if it's woodworking, because for some reason I feel like there's a gentleman out there who, and I heard picnic tables, but I feel like you can make really intricate wood, like designs in wood and stuff. So if you make picnic tables or Adirondack chairs or anything like that, do something unique like wood burning. I feel like you're very talented and it has something to do with wood, making shit. So I feel like if you're not working right now, maybe slap a few things together and just post it online. I feel like you'd be pleasantly surprised with the outcome. I also feel anything unique, like, how I said stained glass, not a lot of people do stained glass, but it's not super unique, you know what I mean? It can be, depending on how intricate the pattern is, but mosaics, taking things from the earth like shells, different stones, and making garden rocks, like garden stepping stones and bird baths and shit like that with like, is it mortar or grout or whatever? I don't know. I feel like there's shit like that somebody wants to do too. Hell, even making the pots that plants go in, making them really cool and unique, like hell, a stained glass one, that would be fucking epic. If you do stained glass, there's an idea for you. And I want one. Send me one, please. But anyways, I just feel creativity, and I feel like now is the time. Yeah, moving slowly, Knight of Pentacles. Money will come in, but it's not going to come in overnight, and I feel like if you start, excuse me, working on one of your creative ideas and slowly selling it or slowly introducing it to the public, I feel like you will make money at it, and it will be lucrative over time. But don't quit your day job, while this is getting off the ground, basically. So it would be like a retirement plan for whoever I'm talking to. It wouldn't be like an overnight, wow, this is my business took off. No, I feel like, choose, either go back to your place of employment that you've been at. But if you're not happy there, find a different job. find something that makes you happy, that might give you a little bit more free time to do the things that you love, like your hobbies, so you can make some extra cash. But I feel like that would be more of a supplemental income when you retire, so it will be more lucrative down the line if that's the case. So I do feel like your money is looking okay. For the majority of you, it's not over the top, but I do see that it will improve. It's not, this is just a bump in the road right now. Your health, the Magician, inner skills. I heard holistic healing. So I don't know if some of you are spiritual healers, holistic healers, like if you use herbs, if you make like herbal teas, herbal remedies, lotions, anything like even marijuana, salves and stuff for muscle aches, even if it's not marijuana. I just feel like natural remedies for aches and pains, insomnia. So some of you could be dealing with insomnia and muscle aches, because I grabbed my shoulder when I said that, but I feel like a lot of you, like, you don't want to take Advil or aspirin or anything like that. I feel like some of you will, but you're more apt you're trying to do more natural remedies for chronic pain. I feel chronic pain. My back is really hurting right now, like muscle spasms. I don't know if you've gone to your doctor for it. If you have, I'm telling you, Flexeril helps with that, but you have to have a prescription for it. I know that's not a natural remedy, but potassium is good for muscle cramping. So if you get really bad Charlie horses in your legs, in your feet, or hell, even in like your sides, like in your back area, that potatoes and I believe asparagus does too, and bananas, they all have potassium in them, but just take a supplement if you have to, because potassium, it might be off, or you might be lacking sodium. For some of you, it could be too much sodium. So make sure if you're consuming large quantities of sodium because if you're consuming over, is it 1,200 milligrams of sodium a day, make sure you are pounding the water, because you want to piss that out, just saying, especially if you're a man. I just heard prostate. So if you are over the age of 55, and I'm not kidding, I heard that number, 55. If you're over the age of 55, don't be afraid to get your prostate examined. Don't be afraid of that examination. It's just a quick fucking, finger up the pooper. You'll be fine. You'll survive it. Anyways, go alone or have someone you love hold your hand, either way. I feel like you really need to get it looked at, because there is at least one gentleman that's going to watch this reading who has issues with his prostate. And no, you don't have to tell me, and you don't have to post it online or anything, but I feel like you're having issues in the bedroom. Like, I don't feel like you can't get it up, but I feel like it doesn't stay up for very long, basically, and it's not because you're not aroused, it's because you have an issue with your prostate. It's enlarged. Get that shit checked. That's just for one person. So if you're older, don't neglect your needs. Don't be a stubborn man. Don't let your pride and ego get in the way of your health. So yeah, I definitely feel muscle spasms going on, home remedies, holistic healing, insomnia. Chamomile tea is really good to try to help you go to sleep. Also, I call it a sleepy time pillow. If you have essential oils, lavender is really great if you rub it lightly, like put it on like a cloth and then rub it lightly on your pillow, underneath your pillowcase, so that the oil doesn't sit right on your face, because it could cause a reaction. You never know, especially if you're just like submerged in it. But the scent of lavender will help put you to sleep. Also, limit your screen time in your bedroom if you're having a hard time sleeping, and try to like relax without watching TV or the computer or your phone. The phone's the big one, I feel. Like YouTube videos. I know that's not promoting watching me, but yes, turn this video off and go night nights. No, like an hour before you go to bed, try to have a routine. That might help. So I feel stress and anxiety, and some of the muscle aches and tension, especially if it's in your upper back and neck area, it could be related to stress. Like, when you get a tension headache and it just, your upper body aches really bad. So you might be wondering like, oh, did I sleep wrong? What the fuck is going on? It's stress. You're literally carrying all this stress on your back. Take a load off. So those are the health issues that I'm feeling. I feel like there is somebody who is waiting on getting either a partial or a full hysterectomy. And you have to wait until after this quarantine shit's done because there's no elective surgeries right now. And it's not, the only reason they're calling it an elective surgery is because it's not a dire emergency. You're not going to die. So you're waiting for this to happen. If you're dealing with the pain of it because I feel like it would be heavy periods or just like cramping, even if you're not on your period. Something to do with like painful cramps for females. And this is your premenopausal, so you're not even close to menopause yet for who I'm talking about to. So I feel like there's someone out there who has a surgery planned. In the meantime, heating pad and I don't look up which herbs, Jesus Christ, what am I trying to think? Which home remedies will help with cramps and muscle cramps? Potassium, maybe that message was for you. That might help too. Even because I feel like you're crampy and uncomfortable even between periods. Something to do with that. So those are some health concerns that are going on. But I do feel like you guys will get it handled and sorted out. Just make sure if you're dealing with any feminine issues or prostate issues, go to your doctor. Just saying. So I'm not even going to clarify that because that just comes to me 100% intuitively. And then we have blockages for you. 8 of Cups, Quest. I feel like moving on is hard. We're confused about how to do this. Do I have enough money? Will my car make it? Will I be okay on my own? Because I feel like you want to go somewhere where nobody knows you, where nobody knows your name, like I said before. You just want to make the best of your life, and you feel like you're stunted where you're at. But I feel like whenever the going gets rough, you have a tendency to walk away. I feel like this blockage is for somebody who doesn't like confrontation. And I'm not saying you won't confront people. I'm just saying you just would prefer not to. And I feel like part of your blockage is you don't always face your problems head on. You just turn and walk the other way. You give up. Like, oh, you're being an asshole. Bye. And then you just walk off. I almost feel like, okay, so I'm going to give you a little scenario. In a relationship, this person who has this blockage, if you're mad at your partner, or I don't know, if something's wrong between the two of you, if you guys are upset with each other, there's an argument or whatever, you would give this person the silent treatment and you'd walk off. You wouldn't like talk it out, hash it out. You just kind of give them the fuck you face and leave. You know, the stank eye. That's a blockage. That's something that you need to overcome and just kind of face it head on so that it doesn't cause bigger problems. Because I almost feel like a small argument could get blown out of proportion just because you just don't want to deal with it. Then we have the King of Pentacles reversed, so now we have the King and Queen reversed. So this very well could be a relationship, you two not seeing eye to eye, somebody walking away, possibly you, seems it's your blockage. When the going gets rough, when you don't get your way, when things don't feel stable. We have the Knight of Cups. This is an emotional offer. It's kind of Casanova sometimes. And then we have the Magician reverse. This is not feeling like you don't have all the tools you need to make something work. So it's almost like if something... how do I want to say this? If you even get the thought in your head that a connection or someone isn't stable, that you have to put too much work in, you'll leave. I feel like a blockage for you is walking away before the getting gets good. Just because I almost feel like you assume. So making assumptions could be a blockage for somebody. You just assume that they're not going to accept what you have to offer, that they're not going to work with you, that you're going to disagree on this, that, or the other, and you just I almost feel like I'm giving up before I even try. So some of you do that, whether you want to admit it or not, and that's definitely not for everybody. None of this is for everybody. There might be one message in here for just like, maybe you watch it and you get one message, the next person watches it and they get one message. It could just be something like that. Sorry if I'm all over the place, but that's the wrong deck. I want to know more on this blockage. What is this blockage for, Aries? Guilt. Guilt trip. Yep. Walking away. It's almost like giving up too early. And I feel the silent treatment. Like I said, that fucking... Look, she's giving the silent treatment. She's not talking over here. It's like, I didn't do anything wrong. That's what I feel. And I feel like that could cause some upset within a relationship, or that is a problem that you have in love. It's like you don't have that conversation. You don't face shit head on all the time. It's just like, nope, I don't want to fight. I'm going to turn around. And then you just do the whole guilt trip thing. Like, well, if you would have gotten up off the couch and taken the trash out like you said you would 5 hours ago, then I wouldn't have had to do it, or this wouldn't happen. Something like that. I don't know. I almost feel that type of energy, so stop doing that if you're doing it. That's a blockage for some of you, is guilt tripping people, making them feel bad so you get your way. It is a form of manipulation. That's not a very stable thing to do, no matter if we're talking about friendships, romantic partnerships, or work connections. But I do feel like this is in love, because we do have the Knight of Cups. It's like making people feel bad so that they don't walk away. And I feel like you walk away given the guilt trips, and in hopes that the person will try to right their wrong and come back and chase you, like, to fix it. That might blow up in your face, and I feel like it has in the past. So if it's not working, I would stop, because it is a form of emotional manipulation. Just saying. That's definitely not for all of you. But I feel like it has been done to you before, and you might feed into it. So if people are doing that to you, don't give it the time of day. Let them fucking go. It's like, no, don't play that bullshit. So how people are viewing you, the Hanged One, perception. So this is a hangman. I feel like people are viewing you as though you only see things from your own perspective, that you don't look at things from the perspective of others. And that's why you are kind of stuck in whatever situation you're in. So I feel like people see you as if, you keep yourself stuck on purpose for attention. That's what I heard. That's not nice. Can I get more? Why is the Hangman here for how people view Aries? Strength. That you're being stubborn, that you hold back on purpose. Now we have that walking away energy again. With the King of Swords, and then Temperance reversed. So it's not balanced. It's just kind of detached communication. Walking away, feeling stubborn. This is the silent treatment shit again. So maybe I'm talking to somebody who's partnered, and their person is pissed off with them, watching them walk away. Because I feel like holding back. I almost feel like outside looking in, someone feels stuck in a relationship, stuck in a town, stuck in life. It's almost like you talk a big talk, like you wanna leave, you wanna relocate, you wanna get a new job, you want to end this relationship, you wanna date this person, you wanna do this. You have a lot of dreams, you have a lot of things that you wanna chase after. But I almost feel like people view you as just sitting there, as just being all talk. That, yeah, wouldn't it be nice if you would do this, but you're not taking any action. Like they view you as if you walk away from your dreams, that you're all talk. That you hold back and that you get mad at them when if they were to say this and you're walking away from your dreams, you're keeping yourself stuck. That's how people view you. So I don't know who you're around, but someone around you, your friends, family, whatever, they feel that you're all talk. That you're keeping yourself stuck on purpose for attention. That's how people view you. So if you're doing that, just be aware. Because that's not for everybody. But anyways, your advice from Spirit is Knight of Pentacles reversed and the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like your advice from Spirit is to stay put and actually focus and work on whatever this is. So if you are in a partnership, cut the guilt trip bullshit, have a heart-to-heart conversation with that person, and try to work things out, especially if the love isn't lost. If you don't love that person, leave. That's fine. I just feel like when the going gets rough, you leave. It's like, nope, this is too much. Bye. You need to stay and try to put some effort in, because I feel like Spirit is saying you give up too quickly. There's someone around you right now, whether it's in love, a friendship, or a family member situation. There's like something that you need to work together with somebody on. I feel like this is love. It's saying, stay put. Do not fucking move. Do not walk away. Do not run away from your problems. Face them head on. Work through it. That's what this is. That's why your blockage is the Eight of Cups. It's you run away from your problems. There's that guilt trip shit. It's an emotional manipulation. It's a scare tactic that you use with people, is what I feel. But you need to stick it out and stay. Can I get more? What does Aries need to work on? Why is this your advice for them, please? Page of Swords. Communication. That's gathering more information. Page of Cups reversed with the Seven of Pentacles. It's like, don't get emotionally invested. Gather as much information as possible regarding your money and investments. I feel like do not get emotionally invested in work situations. So if you have a crush on somebody at work, a coworker or a boss or whatever, because he can represent a boss figure as well too. If you have a crush on somebody at work, don't shit where you eat, basically. I feel like this is stay put. There's someone that you need to collaborate with platonically, so don't get emotionally invested. I don't know what that means to you. I feel like it has to do with a work love romance, a work romance thing. That's what this is. So it's saying don't shit where you eat. That might be why you're not happy at work. Might be part of it. Anyways, your overall energy, we have lead the way. Be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others. Don't walk away before the getting gets good, basically. I feel like you are a leader. I said that in the very beginning. Lead the way. Take charge of your life. Take charge of the situation. Show others. Show those around you just what you're made of. I feel like lead the way even if nobody follows you, because it's your own life. You need to take charge and do what you love. Follow your dreams. I feel like whoever this is, they're stuck. They feel stuck. It's like I run away from my problems. Because I don't know what else to do. I feel like whoever this is, you're not happy. There's some situation you feel stuck in, and other people view you that way, that you need to get the strength together and leave. This could be an abusive relationship even. Be a leader. Take charge of your own life. Get out of this situation. This could be communicate with a lawyer. Act as though you're working together with this person, because this can represent a lawyer. Stay strong. Walk towards a lawyer. So, because others might be viewing you as being stuck in a shitty situation with somebody who is emotionally abusive, because this is somebody who guilt trips somebody, whether that's you, Aries, or it's being done to you. They're holding something over your head. It very well could be stability. Your blockage is walking away. You want to walk away, but you feel guilty. This person has you feeling stuck for some reason. I almost feel like they have you apologizing to them for shit that they put you through. You might even just be going the natural, holistic route for healing, because this person doesn't want you to go out and seek help. Especially if they're the ones causing you problems. And if you're in an abusive relationship, no wonder you're having sleepless nights. This could also be why you're just not happy with your finances. Like, I almost feel like if you're in an abusive relationship, you don't know where the money is. You don't even know how much money you have. It's almost like whatever allowance you get, you can only save up so much to get out. You don't feel like this hasn't changed. You don't feel like this is going to move forward in a positive way. It's taking its toll on you, and I feel like you're confused on how to get out of this mess. Holy shit, that did a 180. Holy shit. That makes perfect sense. I was so confused in this fucking reading. I'm just like, man, I'm getting these messages, but it's not making any fucking sense. It's because whoever this is, they're trying to hide what's going on. Acting as though they've healed from this, that they're fine, that this isn't bothering them, that they're good, that they don't have to stand up for themselves. Yes, you fucking do. This is saying take charge of your life. Stand up for yourself. Oh my God. That's what this is. That's why I was so freaking confused. I'm like, I don't get any of this. You're a mystery to everybody. Wow. Well, there were multiple messages in here, but I feel like once I got to love, it started getting a little convoluted, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I got some, like, multiple messages up here for different people, and even the health section is for other people too, but I feel like from here down, this is the abusive relationship, and this is why I was prompted to read this at the end, because it has to do with, take charge of your own life. You're the leader of your own life, Aries. You got this. If you need, seek help. There is somebody around you who will help you. Secretly save your money. That's what that is. Wow. So yeah. Hopefully that made sense. Hopefully I didn't fucking confuse anybody like I confused myself. I'll probably rewatch this before I post it, or maybe I'll just post it, and if it doesn't make sense, I'll remove it. No, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna keep it here anyways, because this is for somebody, even if it's for one person. But anyways, I love you guys. I'm sorry if I fucking mind fucked you, but I mind fucked myself, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'll talk to you soon. And this is not your last reading for April. This was just a bonus for whoever needed it because you guys had so many likes. And thank you so much for your love and support. I love you guys. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy. Yeah, if this is you and you need help getting out of a bad situation or you want more information, please email me for a personal reading. I do have openings. I book up quick. Email me. It's in the box below. Love you guys. Peace.